Are we rolling? Yeah. Hey folks, Gregory Kochery here with our favorite Gretchian, Joe Carducci, NAMM 2016.
Welcome.
Why, thank you. What's going on in here? It's a madhouse.
Holy smokes. Definitely the party's right here at 2016.
Where you are is where the party is.
Hey, you know, in the 40s, Gretsch had a series of guitars that were called Streamliners.
Okay.
And if you look at the Gretsch history books, Streamliner was a professional series of guitars. It just didn't have sparkle binding.
Okay.
And, you know, it had everything you needed and nothing that you didn't need.
Bare bones. They were streamlined, if you will.
If you will. Anyway, so part of the Streamliner, the DNA and the look of it had big block inlays.
Kapop!
It had these clear plexi-type knobs, which we embrace. A lot of the appointments that we incorporate in the Streamliner come from Gretsch Guitars from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. This particular model, this is the double Cutaway. That's the depth of the guitar is about 2 inches. Features a Bigsby tailpiece, a stationary bridge to keep it nice and tuned.
Is it a full hollow body or is there a...
On this model, there's a center block,
okay,
and we call it a trestle block because it starts off with the center block, but it's actually chambered in the center block to help with the weight of the guitar as well. But I mean, these things are meant to be played loud, and they're rock and roll machines, absolutely. The heart of the whole Streamliner guitars are the pickups. These are the new Broadtrons.
Okay.
And the DNA of what we started with this pickup, you know, the direction that we gave our R&D team was, you know, the Gretsch Filtertron pickup has a lot of high-end sparkle. A lot of people interpret that as the Gretsch twang.
Right.
We didn't want to get away from that, but yet we wanted something with more output and something with a little bit more meat on it, but still maintain that high fidelity of what Gretsch is famous for.
I can dig it.
So what they came up with is a new Broadtron. Broadtron means, you know, it's got a broad, weak frequency band with kind of a mid-range bump into it, a little bit more output, but still maintains that high-end Gretsch sparkle, or as some say, that great Gretsch sound.
Yes! Well, let's hear this Rascallion. That's the Gretchy tone of doom and destruction. That's the in-between position. That sounds good. Let's hear that bridge pickup. See what we got. It works, by God. Sounds good.
Dig it. Yeah, you know, the target for the player for this is, you know, guys that don't have a Gretsch yet.
Right.
And don't want to drop a couple grand, let's say, on a Gretsch guitar. And so even the guitar that you're playing here has a street price of about $550.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And so, you know, again, if, you know, but the good thing about guitar players, they like to own more than one guitar.
Yes.
So if you don't have a Gretsch yet, this is a great way to get introduced into the brand, and that stylization is 100% Gretsch. The look, the DNA of it, and the important thing to notice that, you know, this is not a sub brand.
Okay.
It's It's not a junior. It's not an entry level guitar. It's a Gretsch. It says so right there.
Excellent.
This is the new Streamliners. One of the also the new models that we incorporated. Let's plug this baby in.
Okay. I'll trade you.
This is the 2655. It's got a smaller 14-inch bout. All the same appointments that was on the double Cutaway that we saw here.
Yes. Sounds good.
And probably the most important thing to notice about that is the weight of the guitar.
It is very, very light.
Isn't that cool? It's a little over 6 pounds with the Bigsby, and about 6 without the Bigsby.
Cool.
And of course,
What do we got here?
Gretsch, we
Ooh.
can't. The story is complete with, of course, a single cutaway model. Now this guitar is completely hollow inside.
Okay.
It's got these tone bars underneath the top of the guitar, but it's a big open box. It's very vibrant, big full sound.
Why, you son of a... Got that sound. Yes. It's
New Streamliners.
It's a good, big crimson harlot.
There you go.
I don't even know what that means either, but I like these knobs.
Dig it, yeah, way cool. Again, that was part of the DNA of the original Streamliners from the 40s.
Well, sorry, that's my out-of-tune song. The kids like it.
Come on, let's move down this way.
All right, let's do it. Let me put this down.
Guitars and the amplifiers. The amplifiers.
Move over here.
Indeed. What do we have here?
Okay, what we have here is the new Golden Era series guitars. Certainly embracing some of the features and appointments of what we call the Golden Era. Really, the Golden Era of Gretsch began in the 50s. You know, they started making guitars in the late 20s, but in the 50s when it really came to prominence with the Falcon guitars, of course the famous 6120. So there you go, of course, Chet Atkins. We can't forget that guy.
Yes.
So what we've done here, we got a hold of a collector that had some. This is a 55 Falcon. This has similar to the original 55 Falcon. It's got a solid spruce top. All the dimensions, all the appointments is true to 1955. But what we've done is, you know, for that enthusiast who wants to have something authentic, you know, we've been making guitars for so long that we've taken elements that guys have been modding to their guitars to make it more sonic, desirable for the guitarist. So, for example, we added the treble bleed circuit to the master volumes. And we now feature paper and oil capacitors.
Paper and foil.
It's paper and oil. So it has a nice compression as you roll off the tone controls. It's a very, very cool instrument. And this is the 55 Falcon. Here is the 59 Falcon. Comes in a 55 Country Club. We got the 6120s, the Tennessean, the anniversary model, the 59 Country Gentleman in the world of Chet Atkins pickers.
Yeah.
This is like the holy grail. And so again, it has this features a lacquer finish. It has the treble bleed circuit.
Cool.
In fact, all of the Golden Era guitars feature TV Jones pickups, including the Dynasonic pickups that are right there behind you.
Behold.
Very, very cool.
Excellent.
Golden Era. Let's move down this way.
The Golden Era.
Okay, Players Edition. Here we go. What we've done with this is, again, we've taken all the elements of what we know about guitar building and again, keeping a tab on what guys are doing to mod their guitars, especially Gretsch guitars, of course, to make them more player-friendly.
Okay.
And so to start off with, you know, the thinner bodies.
Oh, yeah.
All of them feature a 2 1/4 inch deep body.
Beautiful.
It's all about tone. So all of the Players Series guitars have rocking bar bridges, and the bridges are all pinned so they
that's
don't
good.
move.
So if you start bending the strings like some kind of an animal, like a bird of prey, that you won't move this thing. I dig it.
There you go. Treble bleed, paper and oil capacitors, and most important to note here is the new pinless Bigsby tailpieces. We want to get a close-up here.
Behold. That's beautiful.
Dig it. And in the master tone, you know, we've removed that, as affectionately called, the mud switch, if you will, or the tone circuit.
Yeah.
And now they have the no-load tone pots. Now, if you turn that knob right there, you notice all the way up, it's got a detent.
Got a little detent. Yeah.
And just like the no-load tone pot, when it's all the way up and maximized, It's completely out of the circuit.
Got it.
So the guitar's as bright as possible.
Right, and hi-fi. And
there you
delish.
go. And then as you roll it back off, again, the paper and oil capacitors have a nice compression.
Paper and oil working in concert.
There you go. And let's see. You know, Falcons are famous for these Grover Imperial tuners. It's part of the look and the DNA.
Right.
What we've got here is, let's turn it around.
Yes. Locking tuners.
Locking Grover Imperial tuners. Way, way cool.
That's crazy.
It features the Tusk nuts.
Tusk nut.
And man, again, it's designed for playing for comfort and playing for a long period of time at night. As we say our catchphrase, every song, every night.
That's a bold statement, my friend.
And that's what's new from Gretsch Guitars 2016.
Fantastic, Joe. Thank you so much for giving us the guided tour. I really appreciate it. You take care of yourself and hang in there these long days here at NAMM 2016. Gregory Koch for Wildwood. Out.